Hello agents, it's GFS here, back with another video after a year of gone. After a year of being gone, Jesus. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys a tank build that I've been working on. I don't see many tank builds amongst the community. I just see DPS builds, DPS hybrids, DPS, 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 and then another DPS build. So I wanted to switch up and give you guys something else, a tank build. Starting off with the weapons, we have the Shield Splinter, which comes with Perfect Optimist, 4% weapon damage increase by every 10% missing ammo. And then we have a IVI Negev named Weapon. It's called the Carnage, gives you 25% weapon damage to bleeding targets. Doesn't sound that good, but this is what I'm running with right now until I get better LMG. And here's the Liberty pistol, is what we're going to use 90% of the time. Talent of the Liberty is called Liberty or Death. Hits grants 2% weapon damage and stacks up to 30 times. Headshots consumes all stacks and repairs your shield by 3% per stack. So, going to the mask, we have a Gila Guard with that increased armor percent, 5% armor. Sorry if my mic sounds really stupid because I couldn't record it while doing this, so I have to do a live commentary instead. Max roll on all armor regen, explosive resistance, and armor on the Gila. The Bellstone Armory backpack, 1% armor regen from the brand set. And then you have armor regen, and explosive resistance. And a little mod there you don't see too often used. Protection from elites. And you can probably guess why I'm using an improvise. Yeah, because I don't feel like I can benefit anything more than having a additional mod slot instead of using 2 pieces of golem to get another piece of armor regen percent. That would just waste 2 mod slots. As you can see, Gila Guard gives a brand set bonus, so does the Bellstone. Going to the tardigrade, card roll across the board, and it gives 80% of your armor whenever your or any ally's armor is depleted for 10 seconds. And then killing an enemy with your specialization weapon removes this cooldown to all allies, which is come in handy since we're running a crossbow. Because the crossbow does a lot of damage even on legendary difficulty, it does a lot of damage. And it puts people on bleed. So using this and just a Carnage, perfect combination. You can use the crossbow actually to one-shot the heavies armor on legendary difficulty. You shoot 1 arrow to the head and their helmet will explode, and shoot another arrow on the chest and their chest will explode. Simple as that. Improvised holster, again, not a brand set, a non-name brand set. Gives me another mod slot. So high armor, high explosive, and mid-high armor regen. Emperor's Guard knee pads. These are only obtainable in the Dark Zone, since they are a Dark Zone exclusive. High armor, and they gave you 1% armor regen. So I have 2% armor regen on this build, and I wish my armor regen down there could bend explosive resistance, so I could maintain it. Here's the other knee pads that I run, and whenever I decide to feel like switching it up a bit, I can put on another piece of protection from elites, another 12%. So I'm basically running an exotic chest piece, a Bellstone backpack, and the Gila Guard chest. But I only get 1% armor regen then, if I do that. But now I have 2, so let's just roll with this. 6 blues for the Bulwark Shield, 13.3 million health. Is not much, but I promise you the protection from elites will make up for it. I like to run the Revive Hive, because sometimes my teammates are out of reach, and yeah, might as well throw the skill at them instead of running over there and picking them up. Here's the other skill that I use, the Demolition Firefly, which is only The only time I use them is against grenadiers and the drone spammers. So for people who don't know, and is that you can use the Demolisher Firefly to destroy their quote-unquote weak points. So destroying the Grenadier's backpack or weak point or the Operator's backpack, you will literally disable them from grenade spamming and drone spamming. Going over to the mods on the weapons real quick. We have 20% rounds on the mag and stability on both scope and muzzle. For the Negev, we have crit chance, underbarrel, reload, and the magazine size plus 35. Liberty pistol, crit chance, headshot damage, trigger mechanism gives 15% rate of fire, and then weapon handling for the grip, 15%. Going over to the stats, you see that it doesn't do that much damage at all. 63, 46, and the Liberty pistol is the only thing that we're using that we have spec'd in our points on the specialization tree. That's why it's doing so much damage. The crossbow speaks for itself, 3.6 million. There you go, you see the breakdown of everything. Kiloguard, armor, Bellstone, 1%, and then Murakami. And you see that no gear set brand. 1.857 million armor. Now it says 1.9 million there on the side there, right above health, but double check with your numbers and see what is correct. You can see my armor on kill, 0, armor regen, 62%. It's bare minimum if you have armor regen on every single piece rolled. So in this case, I'm running a 2-piece, so 62% per second is not bad. Health and health on kill, health regen. I wish it just can implement a gear set that does that, increase health regen. But here's the thing: 70% protection from elites, and then 60% explosive resistance. These two stats are the most underused stats during in this game. I have not seen a single person stack a ton of explosive resistance or protection from elites on their tank builds, or any build, generally. All I see is DPS hybrids and then turrets and drone skill builds. Of course, they're speccing into something else, so there's no need for that. You can see hazard protection is really low, it's just at 10% on the watch. The only reason I don't spec into hazard protection, I would lose either armor regen or explosive resistance. Only reason when you need hazard protection is when you're playing against Black Tusk, because they shoot disruption bullets, both Black Tusk and White Tusk. So they will shoot disruption bullets, which disable your shield or skills. Here's the other knee pads I want to show you real quick. Hard cap is at 80% protection from elites, and I increased my explosive resistance to 70%. So if you have the RNK, 2 pieces of RNK, which is Richter and Kaiser, you'll have 80% as well, and that's the other hard cap. So you won't be able to get above any higher than 80% on lighter protection from elites and explosive resistance. So I'm gonna cut up to some gameplay real quick so I can show you guys some live action. So you guys see so you guys know what I show is not really just for show, and it's actually can put it down. As you see, almost no damage taken from the melee of the elite. This build, I would say, shines at the best, or it shines best on any any legendary room when you have elites in them. If you have more reds and purples, you gotta be a little bit more careful because they will still do the same amount of damage that they do since they're not elites. So keep that in mind. Here I am just doing objective. Adrenaline rush, giving me the bonus armor, letting my regular armor regen. I'm not used to playing with tardigrade right now. Just put it on the build And that's why I'm pulling out the shield every time, because I keep forgetting that, oh yeah, I have a target rate. No need to pull out the shield. Like in this moment, I was like, I'm gonna go down. I was like, no. And then realized when, after a second, that, oh shit, I have a target rate. I don't really need this. There you go, the boss is going our way. As you can see from the footage, the boss, neither the boss or Grenadier does a ton of damage at all. Here I am just doing objective again. Destroying the support stations. The other teammate in my squad, Fav, he's using a Foundry Bulwark build with just armor regen. Nothing else spec'd into it. Just armor regen, and he has the Memento backpack. Picked up my teammate there with a hive. There's the part that I found really funny. I mean, just by looking at this for a couple seconds, this build means business. It's not just for show. It can do some serious tanking. Here's floor 100. This is the first time I'm actually using this build in floor 100. I had never used it. I always use a tip of the spear sniper build with perfect headhunter. But for this round, these guys that I ran with the skill builds and the other guy with Foundry, I feel like, alright, let's switch things up a bit. As you can see there, from the dog, I'm not taking any explosive damage at all. And the Foundry guy just lost all of his armor out of one grenade from the Wally, or from the dog. And here comes the part that I was talking about earlier. The purples and the reds still hit hard, so that 13 million shield against them will be not so strong against them. So you gotta be quick in killing them, or just go to the other side of the room and let your teammates handle them. You can see there another punch from a elite. Literally did nothing. There you go again, tossing a hive to D1, picking him up, taking the aggro away from him, just running around and doing objective again, taking care of the support stations. I mean, this build is just too good to be true. It's actually fun to play as a tank when I'm running the summit right now. I could just face tank anything. Any elite that comes up against me, I could just face tank them. And here I am just defending D1 while he's picking up CIA agent. And yeah, here's the other part. We're just disrespecting this legendary Wally that could easily melt all three of us. But right now we're just having fun. You see, the Foundry guy lost his shield immediately and he just ran off. Super quick, and I'm just standing there taking it like, I guess it's BB guns. It's BB pellets. Not BB guns, sorry. BB pellets. And yet again, I pull out his shield. Keep forgetting that I run the tardigrade. And I just pop the medkit, and you see I'm just tanking the shit out of this thing. So this is the build I wanted to show you guys. So if you like this build, use it. I'm not saying it's mine. Just use it. See you on the next one.